Not something you want to see. So this is my 2004 Chevy Silverado. Has the 4.8 and it's leaking oil. Rear main seal. So I've done a bunch of work to this engine, sealing up the oil pan because that was really bad. The front seal and everything. But now it's leaking from the rear main seal. And to take this out, you gotta pop out the transmission, or you can take the engine out, but transmission is the typical way to do it. And there's a few ways to do it. You can slide back the transmission, give you enough room to work on the seal that way. Or you can take out the transmission, which means typically you gotta take out the transfer case. But I don't want to do that. And the reason being is that I really like this truck and I want to make it better. So the 4.8 is not bad, decent on gas, decent power, but I would like to get a 5.3 or the 6 liter for this. And because I plan to do that, I really don't want to change that seal or deal with that just because I'm going to end up ripping it out. So what to do? Now I'm losing about half a quart of oil every 500 miles, which is not bad, but it is leaving a little bit of mess on the driveway, which yeah, I could park in the grass. And because I am going to be doing a bunch of driving, don't want that to get away from me right now. So I'm going to do the most unconventional thing and not fix it the right way and fix it the wrong way, or at least try to fix it or slow it down. And I'm mostly going for slowing it down. So I picked this up, bars leak, rear main seal repair, possibly snake oil, but if it could slow it down a lot better, I think that would be good and it would give me more time. It could make it worse, and if it does make it worse, then yeah, it'll just push me in the direction I want to go and just change the engine. So let's change the oil, throw that stuff in, and then we'll see in a couple of weeks if this stuff really works. So yeah, as you can see, nice and wet, sending oil that way. I mean, rust prevention, but I live in the South, so that's really not an issue. And to be honest, I don't recommend doing this. If you have a leak, fix it. But I don't want to keep this engine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to go, better. I think it's 15. Now, here's another thing too to consider. Sometimes it is not the rear main seal. Well, for these engines, most times it is. Could be the valve covers, but we've changed that. We've done the oil pan. We've done the oil cooler bypass, which is the side right over here. We've changed that gasket. Drain plug is brand new. So yeah, the only thing left is the rear main. And you can pop off the inspection cover, which is right over here, which I've already done. And yeah, it's wet in there, so we need a rear main. So maybe this stuff might work, so let's let this drain for a while. Alright, so got it nice and cleaned off the transmission pan. This is not leaking, I know that for a fact. Cleaned all this up, so it's nice and dry. Alright, so let's read the instructions. Add entire bottle of rear main seal repair to engine crankcase where you add oil, or between oil changes. Do not overfill. Most leaks will stop within 100 miles or 2 days of driving. One bottle treats 4 to 6 quarts. Now, I can't stress this enough, folks. I don't recommend doing this, but like I said, I want to delete on this engine, put something a little more better. And I just need this to help me slow things down until I'm ready to go down that route. So we shall see. I'm going to go ahead and start with this and then add the 5W30. That way I get more all of this stuff in there, and I don't have to worry about overfilling. So let's pop in the funnel. Get it all in there. Just changed the rear main seal. That's it. Just rebuilt it. It's good. Good to go. Never leak again. We're just gonna throw in some Super Tech full synthetic 5W30. And some people may say bad oil doesn't get the job done. I mean, I'm a firm believer. If you change your oil like you're supposed to and don't abuse, you could be okay. Now, typically I use better stuff, but this is fine. This is fine. All right, so I've had this running for 15 minutes. It's dry. Let's take a look again. And we got a wet spot. But it's not dripping like it was before. But like I said, it says 2 days, 100 miles. Maybe it'll get better. But if it slows it down to a seat, I'll be happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to drive it for a week. And when we come back, we'll see if it's dripping, got worse, or got better. So we'll see. So it's been 6 weeks, and I've probably done about maybe 1,000 miles on this truck. And the $1 million question is, did that stuff stop my leak? Well, if you notice, the truck is in the garage and it's on jack stands. So you can guess exactly what happened. Yep, that's right. It leaked, and it leaked worse, which I kind of expected. This was just like a Hail Mary. The rear main seal had to be changed regardless. I just was curious because it's hit or miss. For some, it swells it up, buys you a little more time. Others, in my case, it makes it worse. It actually got to the point where it was just consistently dripping while driving, so that's unfortunate. No more parking in my driveway. Tired of getting those oil stains, and as you can see, we've gone ahead and we started pulling this thing apart so we could take out the transmission. Back there in that box, I went to Harbor Freight, got one of their transmission jacks. So the plan for this, and there'll be a separate video about it, is to pull the transmission and just slide it back where I should be able to get about 6 to 8 inches and be able to pop off that cover with the rear main seal and, well, solve this leak once and for all the right way. So does stop leak work? Not really. It might help some, might not help others, but in this case, if you have a rear main seal leak, just go ahead, save up, and plan to get it repaired. So hope you enjoyed this video. I figured it'd be fun to try. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Rear main seal repair coming up.